It's an idea that's been explored in science fiction for decades. What if Mars exploded? While the likelihood of such a disaster is extremely low, it's still a compelling thought experiment. Where it would end up. This is what would happen if Mars exploded. If Mars were to explode, the dust cloud that would be created would have a huge impact on our solar system. The explosion itself would cause an incredible amount of dust to be thrown into space, and this dust cloud could stretch far beyond the orbit of Mars. It's estimated that this dust cloud would contain around 1,000 times more material than the one created by the Shoemaker, Levy 9 comet when it collided with Jupiter in 1994. This dust cloud would cause significant changes in our solar system. The dust particles could absorb light and heat from the sun, blocking out some of the radiation that Earth receives. This could lead to changes in our planet's climate and temperature, potentially leading to a cooling period. Furthermore, the dust particles could reach Earth's atmosphere, possibly causing harm to our atmosphere as well as altering its chemical composition. In addition, if enough dust reaches Earth's surface, it may lead to changes in vegetation health, air quality, soil quality, and even agricultural productivity. Moreover, many astronomical observations that rely on direct visual observation or imaging could become difficult or even impossible due to the increased levels of interplanetary dust caused by the explosion. Finally, if a large enough number of meteorites is released during the explosion, they could eventually collide with other planets in our solar system and even reach Earth, possibly causing further damage or destruction. This heat and pressure would expand outward from the epicenter of the explosion and cause catastrophic damage to anything within its path. In short, a Mars explosion would be catastrophic for Earth, with a shockwave that could cause immense physical and social damage. An electromagnetic pulse, EMP, is a burst of electromagnetic radiation that results from the detonation of an atomic or thermonuclear device. If a large enough explosion were to occur on Mars, it could create an EMP that would affect Earth. An EMP has the potential to cause widespread disruption to electronic devices and infrastructure. In fact, an EMP created by a large enough explosion on Mars could cause a blackout on Earth. This would mean that electricity, communications, and other vital services could be disrupted for extended periods of time. The good news is that our atmosphere offers some protection from EMPs, so while the effects on Earth could be serious, they wouldn't be catastrophic. Also, modern electronics are typically designed to be more resilient against EMPs than those of the past. It is important to remember that any EMP created by a Mars explosion would travel at the speed of light, so it would reach Earth in an instant. This means that any mitigation efforts would need to be put in place before the pulse arrives in order to be effective. Fortunately, there are ways to prepare for such a possibility. For example, special Faraday cages can be used to protect sensitive equipment from being affected by an EMP. Additionally, governments can work with industry partners to ensure that all critical systems are protected from such pulses. When a planet explodes, the resulting dust cloud and shockwave will be spread throughout the entire solar system. Most of the debris would eventually make its way to our own planet, Earth. Any material that did not vaporize or disperse in space during the explosion would impact Earth's atmosphere and surface. The largest threat posed by the debris of a Mars explosion is the threat of meteor showers, as chunks of rock and other pieces of debris make their way to Earth's atmosphere. The potential impacts of these meteors could be devastating, as they could cause widespread destruction from the heat, shockwaves, and force of impact.